And so today we got more information in regards to the new upcoming Bleach game, Bleach Soul Resonance. Literally, as of me making this video, this website was just created. They also just released the English version of the trailer. The trailer that we reacted to this morning, recommend you guys check that out. But essentially, this does, for those that were a bit skeptical, confirm that this is going to be a global release. I think it's pretty much confirmed it's going to be a simultaneously global release, but that's yet to be seen, but it's very likely. Now, I will leave the link to this website down below. As you can see here, by filling out your email, you can sign up for latest game information, future test plans, because there will be multiple testing phases for us, the players, to test the game so we can give the developers feedback. Alongside that, apparently you get some extra benefit activities and exclusive game rewards after the open beta. So I guess right there it is confirming there will be an open beta. We do know this upcoming week we are going to be getting the closed alpha test, but that's only for a few select players. So I guess in this case, just from this alone, we do know there's going to be a second test, this time open for basically the wider audience, which I think is great. I think that's great. So definitely hop onto the website, fill out your email to get more information about the game and also potential exclusive rewards once the game does officially release. Now, alongside that, we have some extra stuff here, some images. And I guess in this case, this image here does show that the game will be releasing in 2024. We still don't know if that's early, late, middle of 2024, but we do know it's coming out in 2024. Alongside that, and keep in mind, I'm currently on the Chinese version of the actual game site. We get a bit more information here, more so in regards to the current pre-registration rewards. As of right now, it doesn't look like there is a pre-registration for the global version. If there is, we'll make a video on that when the time does come, but we can get to see the potential rewards that we can get here when playing the game. In this case, what you can see here, this purple item, that's going to be the summon tickets. So this game is a gacha game. Now, whether the game is going to be super free-to-play friendly, we don't know, but judging by the One Piece game, their other game, I think it's safe to assume so. So it looks like we're going to be using these purple summon tickets. In this case, I believe they're called summon orders to summon for characters. These are going to be our coins to just do stuff in the game. This item, I'm not sure what it possibly could be. Same goes for this one. I believe some of these items might be stamina items. And in this case, this item right here appears to be our currency in the game. So at the very least, for the Chinese version of the game, if they do get 200,000 pre-registrations, you're getting a free multi and some in-game currency. Hopping over to their YouTube channel though, again, once more in the comments below, the pinned comment, I have a link to their Discord, their Twitter, their website, and also their YouTube channel. I recommend you go join all of those, follow, subscribe, all of those too to get the official information firsthand. But as we can see an hour ago, the official trailer was officially posted, where we get to see in English, right? Now, for the most part, the text on screen is still the usual Chinese. There's almost no difference to the original trailer that we did see this morning. But once more, we get to see the logo, Bleach Soul Resonance, which is really cool. And then you also get to see the text at the bottom left on what the characters are saying during this particular trailer. So in this case, we have Rukia, then we go to Fishbone D with Ichigo showing up. Nice to meet ya. Bro slashes through Fishbone D, where we get the logo, we get the spiritual pressure effects. Once more, clear focus on the logo itself. It is clearly the 1000-year Blood War Bleach logo, which could potentially hint at what we might get in the future for this particular game. But one thing that is worth mentioning that is different in this particular trailer is that it's not censored. Now, in China, blood is a no-go, and we can see it clearly here in this particular trailer with this particular scene with Kenpachi and Ichigo. In this case, Kenpachi is bloody. Obviously, he's got all the scars from Zangetsu, and we can see it looks a lot more menacing in this particular trailer now that we get to see that, you know, this character is covered in blood just like the original anime. In China, it makes sense why it was censored, but it's nice to see that in the global version, we don't have to expect that censorship. We are going to see bloody sword fights, which is what exactly you get here with this particular fight, and it just looks really cool. The blood adds a lot more character to it, and why I think that's important is more so for the future of the game. If we ever do go down to getting 1000-year Blood War content, it's going to be nice to know that the game won't be censored in that particular aspect, because 1000-year Blood War is very bloody. And to see that potentially censored would be kind of unfortunate, but in this case, that does not look to be the case, at least for the global version. But other than that, the trailer just goes as it normally goes. We see the fight with, you know, Ichigo and also Byakuya. Once more, we can even see it in combat, right? Ichigo gets caught by the Kido, and then you can see that actually are blood effects too when the character gets hit. So damn, this game's gonna be bloody. I did not expect that, but I'm down for it. The trailer then, of course, finishes up with a cutscene, which we're probably gonna see in-game. This, I don't believe, is just gonna be for a trailer. It very well could be an in-game cutscene. Then we have the logo in English, Bleach Soul Resonance. Once more, ending off confirming 2024 coming soon. Emphasis on coming soon. Hopping back over to the English side though, we do have a message from the developers themselves. Nuverse are the publishers, keep that in mind, but it does appear the actual studio behind this game are called Black Moon Studio. And we have a message from them right now, so let's go ahead and read through it. Hello everyone, and thank you very much for your attention to Bleach Soul Resonance. This is Black Moon Studio, the project team of Bleach Soul Resonance. The name Black Moon is taken from Getsuka Tensho. We pride ourselves as master blacksmiths who forge swords and sharpen the Zanpakuto called Bleach Soul Resonance. When thinking about the gameplay design of Soul Resonance, we aim at giving everyone a more immersive experience and a unique taste of what's special about this game. Therefore, the plot experience method of 3D theater performance and core gameplay of sword action outlines the basics of Bleach Soul Resonance. Once the tone is set, we try to innovate the gameplay based on Zanpakuto and the difference between users, conveying the message behind every character and the storyline, bringing the experience of realistic sword fights and cold steel, and enabling all action game users to get started easily. In terms of forging the core gameplay, we believe that audio, special effects, and feedback are the three most critical parts if we want to achieve the best sword fighting game experience. When it comes to audio, things can range from the release of the Zanpakuto to the audio effect of each slash to some side effect details. We also do our best to reduce the sense of delay. We've integrated, retouched, and extended the timing of the in-game sword fighting so that high-level players get to enjoy an exciting experience while novice players won't have a hard time playing the game. In addition to the combat feedback, we are also working on innovations centered around the game's playability and also strategies. If you have any ideas and suggestions, you can reach out to us here. The members of the Black Moon Studio are all huge fans of Bleach, and we are very happy to make games for our favorite anime. We hope to be recognized by everyone who likes Bleach and see more players learn the story and spirit behind as this game grows on them. We've been playing this project very close to our chest, and it needs to be polished before its official launch. In the near future, the game will carry out multiple rounds of testing, and we also invite everyone to join us to forge our own Bleach Soul Resurrection together. Before you go back to forging swords, heed this. We aspire to become the Sorpers who protect the world of society. The blade in your hand is growling. Do you feel the spiritual pressure that I have suppressed for a long time? Bankai. That was a mouthful. That was a lot to go through, but this is a very cool message, and this right here doesn't only prove to you that the developers are passionate about the game. I generally don't know what does. It's clear Black Moon Studio, the developers behind this game, are passionate about the game and are really trying to make this a good game. And again, I've had talks with the developers, and it's very clear that they do want this to become the main Bleach game, and they very well could do that. I do like that they have an emphasis on the actual sword fighting itself. This isn't just going to be a button masher that you just go in, press a bunch of buttons and be done with the quest. And as you can see in this particular sentence, there's a focus on high-level players and also novice players. So there is potentially going to be a competitive scene. And that's worth mentioning because the One Piece game they have made, or at least New Verse did publish, also does have a pretty heavy PvP competitive scene that we might potentially see in this game. But at the same time, that shouldn't stray new players getting into the game because it also would be very beginner-friendly. And I think this message definitely does answer a lot of questions about this game. And after reading this, it's definitely gotten me more excited. But other than that, we have a few more images to go through. These were actually shown a while ago, but now I guess we can see them in English. So we can see the Kenpachi fight right here, Ichigo vs Kenpachi. This image was kind of shown in the trailer, looks really cool. We once more can see the battle with Byakuya that we saw in the trailer. And then I believe this image is from a cutscene at the start of the game. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. This game is setting up to be an amazing game in my opinion. And a quick recap of what we learned today in this particular video. The team behind it are called Black Moon Studio. They appear to be very passionate about the game. And while there is going to be a closed alpha test to a small portion of players next week, there will be multiple open betas for players to try the game out, give feedback to developers to overall just make it a better game. And I guess for those that were wondering, it does appear this game is going to be a gacha, but that really shouldn't come as a surprise. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the console below what you guys think about this game. I'm super excited for it. Hopefully that's R2. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.